We are here with the one and only Joe Spallina. Indoor practice for a little fall ball as the Seawolves get ready to round out the fall ball slate. Coach has got a couple more exhibitions coming up. Defending national champs, Boston College on the docket. What have you seen from your team so far through the fall?
Yeah, it's been interesting because we've lost some of our star power to the public, but we know there's some new ones coming down that are going to become household names. So for us, it's been really fun and refreshing in a sense where there's so many new faces. You know, with so many young freshmen and sophomores, they're going to be in the starting lineup. A couple of players that aren't able to participate in the fall that we look at as surefire starters. So it's given us a chance to really test our depth and kind of see what we have beyond the obvious ones. And I think that's just going to make us better for the long haul.
With Stony Brook Lacrosse coach, you've created this program where it becomes a habit of passing the torch. Ellie Macera, one of those next up players to get that torch after an Allie Kennedy or a Taryn Ohlmiller. She's entering her sophomore year and she's been impressive. Then Charlotte Verhulst also going into her senior year. How about those two and a couple of other standouts?
Yeah, Charlotte's been awesome. She's come in with a completely different mindset and she just seems to just be a little bit more relaxed. So I'm excited about that. It was a big part of her. You know, I think she's as in the best shape of her life, and she's competing and playing on both ends and taking a lot of the draws as two of our other draw takers are unable to participate this fall. So it's been awesome to see her evolution. It's what we expected and it's what we needed, to be quite honest. And Ellie's a special player. She is. There's no other way around it. I think she is somebody who's taking the torch, and she is a budding superstar. She was a top 10 recruit coming out of high school, and last year was a lot of learning and losing her senior year and all that kind of stuff. But just to see where she's at now, and she's absolutely dominant, unguardable. So to see that, this weekend we won't have her. She'll be with the U.S. team, in the Sixes event. So, but I think that helped her this summer, though. So she's been with U.S. this summer as well. So it's been exciting to watch her. She's playing with a major chip on her shoulder and becoming a bona fide superstar.
Ellie was at USA this summer. Reyna Sabella was also at USA. How have you seen the off-season development for not only those two, but the rest of the team jumping from 2021 spring to heading into the fall here?
Yeah, I think, ultimately people understand, our players understand from the public perception. You lose Taryn Ohlmiller. You lose some of the seniors that we had, obviously Allie Kennedy, and then some of our other players Kaylee Huff had an incredible year. A lot of our seniors, so who's next, right? With this program, it's turned into something where it's not, it's next man up, So it's not about, this year we're going to be good. The expectation is we're going to be an excellent title contender every year. So it's a matter of them being able to walk the walk. So, for them, I think they took it personally this summer, and I've seen it. Claire Levy, to me, is one of the best defenders in the country anywhere. She's a freakish one-on-one defender and ability to fill different roles for us. So they understand, that they have some proving to do. And I think that, like any, they understand that with that responsibility and what it means to the program and to them. And a lot of them have waited for the opportunity. So it's not even a burden. It's just their opportunity.
It's not a rebuild, it's a reload, not only on the field, but also with your staff. Coach Kim goes over to Drexel. Big congratulations to her getting that head coaching gig. You bring Allie Kennedy back on the staff, and then City comes over from Syracuse. How about those additions?
Yeah, start at the top with Coach Kim. She's one of my best friends in life, so super pumped for her. It's completely something she's aspired for, and those Drexel players are going to be really lucky to have her leading. And for us to get Allie back was really important continuity-wise, and she is, one of the top players to ever put the uniform on here. So, and she's an incredible role model for these players. And then to get Sydney, as a rising star in the coaching profession, somebody who's coaching the Final Four, somebody who's coaching the national championship. So she brings a wealth of experience, young experience. So she has an ability to relate to our players as a younger, former player. But also to have the big game experience as a coach. So I think she understands the DNA of our program. So that's why the transition has been easy with those two coming back. And then obviously Greg, will be, running our defense and doing a great job like he has, in the past. So, I love the group we had. We added a few transfers. I'm not a big transfer portal guy. I think, but for me, if you have the right players to bring in, which, we feel really sure that we were able, able to do that with the transfers we brought in. We feel like they're all going to be major contributors and players that are going to be, super helpful to our program. And, so I'm excited. This group is I don't want to say under the radar because not many people, everyone pretty expects us to be the way we always are. But they just may not be as many knowns, which is interesting and fun for me as well. So, I think in the past too, it's interesting with fall ball. We've, you talk about competing and like when we got this program off the ground, you have to win at everything. And we still maintain that, but now we're able to go deeper into our roster and put a little bit more focus on developing that second tier of players, which allows us to be, more relevant against the top teams.
Coach, always great to catch up. Thank you for your time, and good luck going up to Brown this weekend to take on Boston College and some really nice, challenging opponents.
My pleasure. We appreciate you visiting us today.